like Donald Trump, you have permission to just go and do you.
Woo!
Watch this.
Woo!
And the reason why my videos went viral, because I stopped caring about people who are not my sheep in the first place. I stopped worrying about what they thought about what I said and how I made my moves. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to do my videos the way I do my videos. I'm going to be as raw. He's just too passionate. He's too loud. And I would, okay, she said I'm too loud. Let me turn it down. He said I'm too fast. And one day I was just like, forget both of them. Stop watching if it's too loud or turn it down. Why am I sitting here? One of my players that I'm working with, Oladipo. And the reason why this is Oladipo's guy right here. And the reason why I'm working with Oladipo, and I told Oladipo I was so hurt when he called me in the summer like, E, we want you to work with us. I was so hurt. He was like, what's wrong, E? I was like, bro, I was trying to get to y'all game 6. I was trying to get to y'all game 6, bro. I was trying to reach out to you game 6, not like physically, but in my spirit, I was like, yo, if I could get with Oladipo, they could get past Cleveland. And I knew they could get past Cleveland because the way this boy played against LeBron, I was like, somebody gave this boy permission. Somebody told him LeBron lays his shoes just like he lays his shoes. Somebody told him LeBron got heart just like he got heart. Somebody told him LeBron a pro just like he a pro. I remember Oladipo came on LeBron and boom! And the dunk wasn't impressive to me because he played for Indiana. I went to Michigan State, so I'm used to the boy dunking. But when he dunked and he looked at LeBron like, what? You don't want this. Let's eat. I said, ooh, we didn't give him permission. Somebody gave Oladipo permission. Somebody told him you in the league just like LeBron and you can be one of the greats just like LeBron. As I move forward, you're asking the wrong person for permission. You should be looking in the mirror. So I want to help you right now. You're in the room and that's you. I need you to stand right now. We're going to get over this right now. That's you. You know who you are. You're standing right now. I'm not. Okay, good. Hands on your heart. Let's go. We're going to end this right now. Right now. We're going to end this right now as of today. I am.
I am.
Whoever I say I am.
Whoever I say I am.
I can do.
I can do.
Whatever I want to do.
Whatever I want to do.
Again, I am.
I am.
Whoever I say I am.
Whoever I say I am.
I am.
I am.
Whoever I say I am.
Whoever I say I am.
I can do.
I can do.
Whatever I say I can do.
Whatever I say I can do.
I don't need their permission.
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 Just need my own.
I just need my own.
And as of today,
today,
I will never ask.
I will never ask
For another man's.
for another man's
Opinion.
opinion
Of my dream.
of my dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
We will not be disrespectful. We will not be disrespectful. We will not be arrogant and cocky. But we will walk in our anointing. I am.
I am.
Whatever I say I am.
Whatever I say I am.
I need attitude. I don't know. I need attitude. I am.
I am.
Whatever I say I am.
Whatever I say I am.
I can do.
I can do.
Whatever I say I can do.
Whatever I say I can do.
I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission.
All right, we gotta do this. This is not for everybody. When you get to your father, I need you to say, I don't need my father's permission. Some of you still waiting on your father's permission. It ain't coming. It ain't coming. And you're gonna be waiting for the rest of your life, and you're gonna hold up your success. So just real quick, you know who you are. Say, Dad,
Daddy,
I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission.
Come on, talk to him. Daddy, I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission.
I am.
I am.
Whoever I say I am.
Whatever I say I am.
I can do.
I can do.
Whatever I say
Whatever I say
I can do.
I can do.
Good. You're next. Mama, you know who you are. Mama,
Mama,
I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission.
I love you. I don't need your permission. I love you. You mean the world to me. I don't need your permission. You almost there. You almost there. You almost there. Mama,
Mama.
tell the truth. I love you dearly.
I love you dearly.
I respect you.
And I respect you.
I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission
I don't need your permission.
to be great.
I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission
To be phenomenal. To be phenomenal.
I am. I am.
Whatever I believe I am.
Whatever I believe I am.
So number one, we're gonna go back. Let me make sure you get this.
I said everything.
Number one, I am. We're gonna walk in that. I am. I'm showing you a private example right here. I'm showing you an example of somebody that I didn't come from. My parents nobody had their hook up. We don't have a network in my family. Didn't finish school. Lived in abandoned buildings, ate out of trash cans. I'm showing you an example that you could be number one in the world if you're willing to believe you could be number one. Listen to me very closely. You don't have to do anything first. The first thing you have to do is just believe. And if you just believe, then it's going to happen. Are you with me? Yeah. Come on, are you with me? Yeah. Number two, guys, we don't need nobody's permission anymore. We don't need their permission anymore. We are locked and loaded. We don't need their permission anymore. Greatness is in you and nobody has to tell you. All you have to do is embrace it and you're going to go to the next level. Am I clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, what happens after that is once you realize who you are, you begin to realize what you need to do. So listen to me very closely, guys. I woke up one day and I had to, I need you to get something to write out right now. Get something. I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down. Okay. So I had to do something crazy. And I had to go find a goal that was bigger than something I could think of. Right? This is what I need y'all to do for me. I promise you, with everything I love, I started looking around at what I looked at and what I fell in love with. And when I looked at what I fell in love with, I looked at Dr. Martin Luther King. I was like, yup, much respect. Mother Teresa. I was like, I got much respect for Mother Teresa. I got so much respect. I went to Catholic school. I got so much respect for Mother Teresa because on the pecking order, Mother Teresa's not supposed to be that big. On the pecking order, you know anything about Catholicism? On the pecking order, Mother Teresa's a nun. She's not an archbishop. How did you become, listen to me, Mother Teresa's so boss. She's just a boss. Mother Teresa is such a boss that she's dead, she's been dead, and every year on People, most 100 influential people, she's still on the magazine. She dead. You can't find 100 living people to put up there. You got millions of people on earth. You can't find 100 people that's alive to get on this magazine. Like she keep making it and going up like number 10. Number 12. What in the world? Why she keep going up and down? Like, why isn't she like 100? She dead. But she walked into her I am. She walked into her greatness. And one day she set a goal that couldn't be accomplished. And the reason that most of you are not where you're supposed to be, because every single goal you created for yourself is something you can accomplish. It's something you can think of. It's something in your own power you can do. So when you leave this place, I need you to go back, and I just need you to make up something. I made up something. I made up something. I said the Nobel Prize. I made up something. And when I said the Nobel Prize, what happened was, as I began to speak it, people started sending me books on people who won the Nobel Prize. They started inviting me to conferences, Nobel Prize conferences. I didn't even know it existed. And Nobel Prize luncheons. Somebody said to me at an event, E.T., you want to win a Nobel Prize? I said, yes. They said, in order to win a Nobel Prize, you have to disrupt something. Go back home and tell us what you're going to disrupt. Woo! I just put it out there. I didn't know. I don't have nobody in my family that ever did it before. I just put it out there. Lo más importante el mundo es la familia y el amor. I just put it out there. I'm gonna learn Spanish. Nobody in my family speaks Spanish. Estudiante de español. I'm just gonna be a student of Spanish. I ain't never spoken a day in my life. I just put stuff out there that's hard. I can't speak English good, so I should probably try to focus on English first. But I just said, E, how you live in the world? How you live in America? And you limit it to just your own, you limit to speaking to English people. How in the world, E? So I just started putting stuff out that was hard. That was impossible. And I just started waking up every day. Help me, E. Todo lo puedo en Cristo.
Que me
I'm
fortalece.
like, okay, I'm just going to start. I can do it. Todo lo puedo en Cristo. My wife was like, you don't speak Spanish? I said, yeah, give me 3-4 years. And come back and say that again. I'm going to be preaching in Spanish. I'm going to be doing my motivational presentations in Spanish. Your problem is all you think about is yourself. That's all you think about is the house you can live in. That's all you think about is the house you can live in, the car you can drive, the bank account you can acquire, the portfolio you can get. I dare you. I dare you to put up everything you want and then put 100 people down and say, I'm going to put names, I'm going to find 100 people, put this down, and I'm dedicated to helping these people because this is what I found out. That once you start helping other people, you don't even have to worry about yourself anymore. Listen, I'm just being honest, guys. I just went to Disney World. My wife was like, we went last summer. I was like, we didn't go last summer. We went this year. She's like, no, we didn't. I was like, look it up. We went in January. We started the year off at Disney. We was at Disney yesterday. Our kids are grown, 23 and 20. We at Disney World. She told me today, man, I had a great time here. It ain't even over yet. We're going to go home to Friday. She's like, I had a great time. What about you? I'm like, yeah, you have a great time. I have a great time. Happy. Happy.
Right.
She said, I'm loving it. I'm loving it too. You got it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So I got the free tickets. And every time I come, somebody who said, E, I used to weigh 300 and some pounds. I lost almost 100 pounds because of you. You saved my marriage. Anytime you here, I got tickets for you. I'm on my way to Miami. My homeboy is like, you changed my life. I was in Dubai, and me and my wife lost our child after 4 months. It was the darkest point of our life. We were ready to get a divorce. We listened to your stuff for 6 straight months, and you got us out of a dark place. I'm over in Hilton. Any Hilton, anywhere, I got you. Overlooking the beach. Like an apartment. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Because I've taken care of the world. And my goal is to help everybody in the world through my inspiration get to another level. There is nothing that I want for. I have people all day, every day. Hey, we gonna do this. I just signed a contract with a group that's taking my speaking career to a whole other level, and they're asking for 5%. They just got me a gig for $150,000. They asked for 7%. That's not even industry standard. 7%. You start at 20, but when you have been given to the world, you are the different standard. People treat you differently. So when you go out to eat, me and my wife were at the airport grabbing something to eat. The guy said it's been paid for. I said, by who? He said, that guy. He said, you don't know me. You changed my life. So what I'm trying to tell you is, once you get over self, you get over you. And you treat this like a real democracy, and you show 5 to 10 other people how to run a car engine. And you know the problem, some of you scared because you think that if you give it out, it's not enough for everybody. Now you're scared. You're scared if you get that little bit away. And with the same measure that you give, it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, Listen to me, guys. In terms of I bless the world, me and my wife are drinking out the saucer. We get a cup away. We don't even drink out the cup. It's so much in the saucer. We just eat out the saucer. We put all our money away. Somebody called me the other day about my trust, and they were like, "What's your emergency fund?" I was like, "What does that mean exactly?" Your emergency fund. I was like, okay, what do you mean when you say emergency fund? Like if you die, your house will live. I said, we don't have any bills. Our only bills are our tithe and offerings. We don't have no bills. And I live in a 2,300 square foot home. When you walk in, you can look from here to there. You can see the whole house. But why do I do it? Because I don't necessarily need to be in a 10,000 square foot home. This house is great for me and my wife. And guess what we get to do? Send kids to school. We got to get a church $200,000 so they can finish building the building. And so I'm excited that my house is small, but the house we building for God. Are you hearing that? My house is small, but his house is going to be big. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And we're going to employ people. And we're going to get people off the streets. It's not about me. It's about others. And I'm telling you today, when you forget about yourself and you start focusing on others, you're going to be big. So I want you to make a commitment right now as you're standing. I want you to make a commitment. Girl, you know who you are. I'm doing good, but I can tend to be a little selfish sometimes. I love my wife. I love my family. I just want to make sure my family is straight. And thank you, sir. Thank you for raising your hand. Thank you. Let's do that. Thank you. He's acknowledging it. Thank you. Thank you. I could use a little bit more selflessness, and I could use some of my wealth to help other families out. Come on. Where are you? Come on. I am. Philanthropist. I am. Come on. I am. I have enough wealth. To share. Come on. I am. Wealthy. I am. Healthy. I have enough. To share. Come on, I am healthy. I have enough to share. And still have a bunch. Come on, and still have a bunch. I am healthy. I have enough to share. And still be okay. You believe that can be true? All right, our last one, guys. This is critical, all right? Try to do 2 in 1. This is critical. Triple double life. All right? When you leave, I need the triple double life. What I don't need is okay, because here's the challenge. There are some people who are afraid to be wealthy because of the wealth. You're scared. I remember I never got a degree because I never met anybody in my community who got a degree and came back. I never met anyone who got a degree, who got a master's, PhD, and came back to the neighborhood they were from and blessed the neighborhood they came from. I just didn't see it. So I was like, I can't get a degree. Why? Because it seemed like once you get a degree, you become a sellout. I remember when I used to think, wealth, like if you're wealthy, that means that you'll do anything to make money. That means that you'll cheat, you'll steal. That means that you'll be an evil person. I used to look at people with money, like with a whole bunch of money, and think that if you had a whole bunch of money, you arrogant, you standoffish. That's what I used to think. And then one day, somebody said, don't be afraid. Like, become wealthy and become the example. And when I became wealthy, I realized that there were other people who were wealthy who had the same mindset that I had and who were trying to accomplish the same thing I was trying to accomplish. So I started realizing that a man with only money or a woman with only money, they broke. A man or a woman who only has money, you are broke. So I realized that those of us who have the distinct privilege of living the American dream, we must be an example. We must be an example to the world that you want this life, that you have to have this life, and that when you get this life is not going to make you want to commit suicide. This life, I used to think that if you was wealthy, you couldn't have a good marriage. Because I used to see people who are successful on like 5, 6, 7 marriages. I used to think that you couldn't be wealthy and have a good relationship relationship with your kids because you'd be at work all day and a nanny would be raising them. And I realized when I became wealthy that it became my duty to become an ambassador of wealth and show people that you can live the triple-double life. So maybe you're not into sports and you're like, what's the triple-double? See, the triple-double is what makes you Michael Jordan. See, Michael Jordan was different than Mike, because everybody talks about these other players and how they score. But Mike just didn't score. Mike's defense was just great as his offense was. And Mike's rebounding and Mike's assists, right? So on every level, rebounding, assists, offense, defense, he was good at all that. And what we've got to show the world is you can make 7 figures, you can make 8 figures, and still do it all the way around. That you can have a wife that can't wait for you to come home. You can have a husband that can't wait for his wife to come home. You can have the type of family that my wife was with me. I remember my wife, we had to retire her 2 years ago when she was diagnosed with MS. I did my homework. Listen to me. We had MS. I need some of y'all to get to that point in this room. That your problem is you're on one accord with your money, but you're not on one accord with your family. You will die for your money, but you won't die for your family. And I went vegan, and people like, E.T., what you got against me? I don't got nothing against me. I got everything for my wife, though. And if we can take something out that's going to help, then I'm going to try to do whatever it takes. No, you're not hearing me. I was studying like I had MS. I was studying like I had it. I was going to sleep. My wife was like, I'm like, sweetheart, it's time to take a nap. Middle of the day, 1:30, it's time to take a nap. I take a nap with her for about 40 minutes and try to sneak up out of there, and she wake up and I go back. We got MS. And some of you in this room, you're not on one accord with your spouse. You're one accord with your business. There's nothing wrong with that. But the goal is not to be on one accord in just one area. If you're only good in one area, that makes you like a Carmelo Anthony. You are a good player, but you're not great. You can play offense, but you don't get traded every other year. Why? Because you can be replaced. When you are a Michael Jordan, you can't be replaced. When you are a Kobe Bryant, you can't be replaced. And you're making good money, but as a husband, doggone it, you can be replaced. You're not 7-figure as a husband. You're not a 7-figure husband. You're not a 7-figure dad. You're a 7-figure earner in the bank account, but your kids don't see you as a millionaire. Your wife don't necessarily. I want you to blow it up and dominate the business. I want your car industry to be phenomenal, but your marriage ought to look just as phenomenal. You can't be one side. You gotta have a crossover. You gotta have a crossover. You gotta have your wife saying, okay, Eric, again? You on the phone again? When you gonna get off the phone? That's a good problem to have. My wife could be like, stay on the phone, please. I don't even want to talk to you. Go out of town, please go. My wife like, we shopping. Put your phone down. Be with me. I love my wife too. You're here, but you're not here. You're not focused. I need you to be focused. Right? So then sometimes I'm not even on my phone. And she's like, what are you thinking about? I said, what does that mean? You're thinking about business. I'm like, I'm not on the phone on that. But I see you talking to yourself. Who are you talking to? I'm like, come on, no, who are you talking to? Well, I was talking to that next client that I was going, stop talking to him and talk to me. Right, my daughter, Dad, I want to go see Lauryn Hill. I said, all right, I'll have your mom call, we can get a ticket. No, I don't want Mom to go, I just want me and you to go. It wasn't always like that. My son called me every day, Dad, you ready for worship? Yeah, I'm ready for worship, son. Hold on, let me get off this call. I remember there was a time when I used to put my kids on hold for other people, and now I put other people on hold for my kids. And you hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? I don't put my kids on hold because things are more. Because guess what? The people I do business with will respect the fact that I got to talk on my baby, and they will let me call them back later when I got say, well, you can't talk to them later. Why? Because that's what they do to theirs. So birds of a feather, flock together. I challenge you. I know you 7 figures. You wear it. You wear it everywhere you go. We get that. Now I want your wife to say you were MVP. I want your wife to say, he my husband, he's the real MVP. I want your husband, when you come home, wifey, I want your husband who's staying at home with the kids, who has another business saying, my wife, she the real MVP. I want your kids to say, my dad, he's the real MVP. Because he changes the world, but he starts at home first. And he don't put us on the back burner for nobody. Come on, are you hearing me? Yeah. The greatest words I ever heard in my life was when I had my party for my PhD, and my wife said to everybody, and my wife a gorilla, she loves you, but she don't like say stuff. She'll say it out loud like that. Like, she just let you know, when the bills are paid, she give that look like, she like not the verbal person. She got up and said before everybody, what's higher than the queen? She said, I'm not really sure what's higher than the queen, but that's how my husband treats me. He spoils me. She said, I got to be careful of thinking it, because if I think it, he know I want it. He's going to go get it. I know you make good money, but can you take those same negotiating skills and negotiate your marriage? Can you take those same negotiation skills and negotiate your baby's time with your babies? Can you make it to all 8 football games and basketball games? And can you negotiate the deal in a way where you can do the deal and still be out there with your babies? And when my daughter got her braces taken out, my boy CJ called me and said, we got a $30,000 gig. I said, I can't do it. He said, why not? I said, Jada's getting her braces taken out. He said, the $30,000 will pay for the braces. That's what you pay for the braces. So go on. Let's get that 30 in, and then let's get the braces. Can you change the date for the braces? So we can't change the date. But call them and ask them, can they change the date? Tell them my baby's getting her braces taken off. And I want to teach my daughter, as she's looking for a man, that one of the things you should look for is that a man who keeps his words. That's what you should look for. If he can't keep his word, then he's not going to be with you. When he tells you he's going to be somewhere, you got to forgive me, but I grew up with my grandfather. And my grandfather, guys, before there was contracts, they used to do this. I see you tomorrow, man, at 10 o'clock. And when I'm going to show you again, some of y'all millennials. No contract. No contract. No lawyers. That was it. Word is bond. Once you shook a man's hand and you looked him in the eye and you said you were going to do, we got to get back to that. Yeah. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to our word means something. Our soul means something. Who is it? Where is it? Julie. Julie, where are you? Right there. What's your grandfather's name?
Paul Singer. He on a handshake changed my life. I never had to teach him. His word was more than anybody else's contract.
And that's what I want my daughter to say. That my daddy's word was more important than anything in the world. And he missed $30,000 to be here with me because he said he was going to do it. We gotta go. Listen to this closely. Listen to this closely. Write it down if you can. I'll get it sent to you guys. This is a book that I've been reading. It's my final thing. The Resilient Leadership Framework introduces leaders to a new way of seeing, thinking, and leading. That's why we're here. We're not here just to get pumped up, fired up, motivated. We're here to see different, think different, and lead different. Resilient Leadership Framework introduces leaders to a new way of seeing, thinking, and leading that helps leaders navigate the hidden dynamics of organizations more effectively and addresses the emotional systems that lies beneath the surface of individuals and organizations. Resilient leadership enhances a leader's ability and allows him or her to lead with calm, with clarity, and conviction. Come on, one more time. Resilient leadership enhances a leader's ability to lead with calm, with clarity, and conviction. Say it with me. With calm, with clarity, with conviction. Again, with calm, with clarity, and conviction. Good. One more time. With calm, with clarity, and conviction. In the midst of escalating levels of anxiety provoked by today's increasing complexities and accelerating change, resilient leadership training strives to motivate and further instill the number one capacity any leader or successful person must have, which is resiliency. The ability to bounce back in the face of every challenge, every opposition, every failure, and every setback. The key is to never, ever, ever give up. The key is to never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever give up. No matter how many times you get knocked down, no matter how many times it seems bleak, no matter how dark it is, the goal is to bounce back every single time, every single opposition, every single challenge, every single failure, every single setback, no matter how painful, no matter how hard, no matter how I will bounce back. Why? 1, 2, 3. I will bounce back. Why? Because I am. I will bounce back. Why? Because I am. 1, 2, 3. 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 I am. Therefore it is. Therefore it is. Therefore it is. Therefore it is. I am. I am. I am. Therefore it is. Therefore it is. It's your boy E.T. said, make the rest of your life.
Wow! That's what's happening, y'all. Oh my God. We pulled this thing off, man.
Anybody got any other Kleenex? Anybody got Kleenex? I'm using my suit. Golly, I'm sorry, Sean, I need to interrupt. I need to
You were not interrupting. Not going anything to say.
We did pull this thing off. Can you believe we pulled this thing off? We pulled this thing off! I am the host of Hustle and Grind Con!
I'll tell you what, man. 2 months ago, 8 weeks ago, when we almost canceled this event because we only had 32 tickets sold, we contemplated it. We went back and forth, but we knew God had a purpose.
Yes.
We did. We set on that. There was a live stream between the three of us where we're FaceTiming each other, and we're frustrated because we couldn't figure it out. We thought we had everything in place. We thought we had everything in place. We were doing the right thing. We knew God had a plan for it. We just couldn't understand, man.
Yeah.
Why wasn't they buying tickets? Why couldn't we get the sponsors we needed? We were frustrated. We didn't know, and we said, you know what? We ain't canceling this thing. We're going to keep pushing on, and that's what we did. And Eric just told you why. Because I already had permission. Y'all, I had permission. God gave me permission. My mom gave me permission. My dad gave me permission. It didn't even matter if they did. God gave me permission. God gave Glenn Lundy permission. God gave Dave Benson permission. And I'm blessed because of it. And I thank every single one of you.
Bunch of automotive people, bunch of sleazy, slimy car guys, right? Bunch of sleazy, slimy car guys. We all got together and we just created this. It's unbelievable, man. The speakers that were up on this stage.